It's good to see you guys. Disappointed with the outcome, disappointed with the execution coming off the bye week. Am appreciative of our effort and how hard we played, the care factor of guys, the togetherness of the team. Um, there's still a lot to play for. The guys have a love for each other, and they're not going to turn away from any type of adversity. We find ourselves in some adversity, and so we'll continue to fight. Take any questions you guys got.
Dave, from the outset, the offense seemed to struggle today. Was it more things y'all weren't doing to what TCU was doing defensively, or what was it?
We have to block better. Yeah, we have to block better, and we've got to be able to run the ball better. And I think when we don't run the ball and we become one-dimensional, and then we try too hard in that being one-dimensional, and we create mistakes. Some are caused, some are created by us, but it's because we're one-dimensional. Yeah.
Some of those defensive breakdowns, are you seeing improvement in practice? Is it just not translating? Where is the disconnect?
We were, that play where we were on and off, and we came back on the field. I think we had talked about that play for an hour, and then for that to happen, it's unbelievably frustrating, unbelievably, uh, aggravating, and so that's where we're at. I think we had a guy in a gap that got totally removed from his gap. We had it's frustrating. And so a lot of it was that, was at the point of attack, not playing the style that we need to play. And I give credit to them too, TCU, for some of their players when they got in space. They've got really good playmakers, and they made it hard on us. But it shouldn't have been as easy as some of those seemed.
Dave, was it a gap thing on that long run to the 65-yard run? It didn't look like somebody filled in with a gap.
Yeah, we had a safety that was coming down, and we had a linebacker force the ball, and we had a safety coming down, and it's really wide splits. So if the splits get wide like that, it's typically a run game to create the space to run it. And he was running in, and if he just runs straight ahead, there's another safety that's spilling a puller to him, and a linebacker's forcing it. But he was seeing the crack that was coming for so far away and was running to the crack and took himself out of the lane to make the play. And by the time he came back, it was an arm tackle and it was gone. And so those are self-inflicted wounds that we have to be way past. And unfortunately, they showed up today.
Dave, what do you attribute Sawyer's struggles today
I think we have to run the ball better. I think if we do that, then I think there's a compliment to him, and he doesn't feel like he has to do it all by himself.
to? Was Bryson banged up towards the end of the game?
He was, yeah.
Or was he just riding a hot hand? Or was he okay?
No, he's banged up. He's day to day right now. He's had a tough season of day to day, and so when he plays for us, I mean, there's an emotional jolt that comes from his style of play, so physical and reckless at times. I think it gives the team a bunch of energy, but there's a negative side to that, and we're battling through that right now. Really impressed with Mike Turner. I thought Mike really played well. It's one of the bright spots for our team, and a lot of good things coming up from him.
Coach, when it came to the weather delays, have you ever seen anything like this before? And when you keep going into those delays, what's kind of your approach in motivating the players to get them back in the game?
We had, when we go in there, it's kind of corrections, and we'll get everyone together and they'll watch the film with the coordinator, and then they'll break up and meet with their position coach, and then whatever time let's say in 10 minutes we're supposed to go out, they'll get the music going and get some energy going prior to taking the field, and then there's like a warm-up time and a quick individual time. I think we did that three times today, and so I didn't feel coming out with all that was a really huge distraction. I think if anything, you can overthink a situation too much because you're you got nothing else to do but do that.
What was the thinking behind Sawyer's run on fourth down where they
Yeah, we tried to be able to spread them out, and we're in a formation where typically that's been something that we've seen from them, and so that we get a number count, and D-line pinched inside made it very difficult for him to run.
After all the transpired there in the fourth quarter, y'all get that onside kick. I just kind of what's going through your head in that moment, and how confident were you actually get that?
The guys were confident. The team is. The team believes, despite whatever the circumstance is, or how many points up against, or how many points behind, that they're going to win. And I think that's, we'll see. That's what gives this team a chance to be special, is that they have that belief and they play for each other that way. And so that was very much a confident sideline during those moments.
got another road game next week. How big is that?
It's a big one, yeah. They're a physical team. It's a really good team. I'm very impressed. Yeah, I'm very impressed. We played them a couple years ago. They're a way different looking team than they were then. So it's going to be a challenge for us.
Coach, how is the morale of your team right now?
They're hurt right now. They wanted to win this game. I know they know that they're a good team. They know that we've got playmakers, and we've got the ability to win games like this. So they're probably frustrated, probably the best way to say it.
You have so many leaders, I guess. How confident are you with them helping the team not let one tough loss kind of snowball?
Yeah, I think I've already had conversations with Sawyer on that, and Keaton Thomas on that, and Devin Bobby on that. And so they're approaching me about things that they think and things that they want to kind of dive into. And so the player leadership is very strong.
Coach Baylor's now 1-5 in his past 6 against TCU.
Yeah.
His last 11. What
Yeah.
needs to change to get another win against TCU?
I think we have to block better, and we've got to hit blocks on defense better. Our line of scrimmage play has to be better.
Is it weird to have lightning delays when it looks like there's sun is that's weird, right?
It's a little weird. Yeah.
But you talk about care factor.
Uh-huh.
Is this team different than any other team you've had in that regard?
Yeah.
This game, SMU, Kansas State, it seems like there's always they're always playing for each other.
I think we've got some guys that are new, that have maybe won in everything they've ever done. Whatever they've touched, they've won. I think we've got a bunch of guys that have been here that maybe haven't been a part of the Midas touch deal and know what it's like to be on the other side of that. And they're fighters, and they're the leaders. Some of the guys we just mentioned, and so they're leading this team right now. I'm confident with them in place that this will get turned around.
Thank you all.
All right, thank you guys.